Find a better place to drink? I can't either. Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint for years. I never knew why she came here every night until I got her job. We stand at the checkpoints all day long. It gets hot out there and my feet are always killing me. But now I'm in charge and everybody's problems are mine. So I have to deal with all the people begging to get out of the city. Every one of them's got a story. Let me tell you, there are a lot of sad stories out there. She was murdered. I didn't want her job, but I got it now. The same as everyone. People are trying to blame that doctor, Dagon Gent. I don't think even Command believe he did it, but someone's got to take the blame. I almost think that investigators aren't really looking. Dagon's convenient. They don't want to find the real murderer. Sulio was murdered. Maybe even assassinated. I might be a little paranoid. I have a wife and daughter to look after, and I feel like I'm a target now. I'm tempted to just grab my family and take the first shuttle out of here. I really am torn. There are some days where I think I'm a fool to stay. I've gone over this so many times. I believe you. How can you know? Never mind that. I think it may be a good idea to turn in my notice. I appreciate the warning.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
You're back to visit me. Here is the sum of credits we agreed. There's Galisi at the starport. Riken commands from the turret tower. And Bastuco guards the entrance to the sky ramp. All loyal. It seems the young Captain Galicia has booked passage for a shuttle leaving Isis tomorrow morning. He's been responsible for the merchant quarter for years. He's been chastised repetitively for his criticism. His years of service won't protect him if he continues to subvert the chain of command. He has received several warnings. Your solution was extreme. The royal...
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Awful.
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the beast riders that lived outside the city.
Towers like these were built to protect... About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between our people. It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Isis. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who are no better than thugs. Certainly. These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some... I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to myself on that. Ask around, though. Times are too complex for a simple soldier like myself. Sometimes I made the mistake of answering questions. If you say anything bad about a superior officer, they call that disrespecting the rank. Do that too many times.
Yes, tell them what you really think, Riken.
I don't think so. I know you'd like nothing better than getting me drummed out of the military, but I'm not gonna say a word. It's not that simple. Soldier...
Are you implying something, Riken?
The only thing I'm implying is... Strength? It's not about strength. The military is being corrupted by the general. If those faithful to the Queen don't steer clear of Vaklu's cat-hound...
That's enough! You may be the Queen's pawn, Riken, but you will not rail against a brilliant general like Vaklu.
Can't you see it? He's slick with words, but Vaklu's inner circle are responsible for dark deeds. Anyone that speaks out against him... You think the Republic needs a few hundred spies in Isis? Most spies are picked up in raids and never heard from again. It's just wrong.
I will see you are relieved of your command for this. Your mouth just ended your career. No matter how distinguished your war record is, it is over.
I don't know how much more help I'll be. Won't be in the military too much longer. It's the off-worlder. Listen, let's keep this brief. I don't see how it...
You're back to visit me. So all 3 captains have been removed from their posts. I will let my friends know of your able assistance. I'm certain we can return the favor at some point in the future. You have made a powerful ally, Jedi.
There has been a serious accident here. The sky ramp is closed to all personnel pending an investigation. Leave, now!
Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Reich... If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Wisommogo dosi sheba dentes kun most bram tabanin sochu. Da come just mak miki baranyetos. Yatuka wanrika chotin wani maura.
My life. It's yours.
Malampro tarawanti kasas. Kawana bota yun. Dahupa bosa. Mungachi norta imbre wanachi. Kawana dahupa.
Do you have a visa yet?
Tu kawana bota dahu mungachi norta imbre ta cometa que playa dahupa
It's the Offworlder. Listen, I don't see how... We certainly do. He and several... Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the Starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if...
Dagon Kent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him. I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, the command will cut him loose. Stay out of trouble.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamat. Chone murlera. Tonkinge ba no jans. Mungachi norta imbre wanachik. Kawana bota yunta. Chone murlera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Gavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Gavadumpa munsuru kupla takometak. Dovrei ku... Gavadumpa munsur. Dahupa. Mulibrawa iberendia.
Do you have a visa yet? I had faith you'd get hold of one. I've always been good at spotting So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal? Your pick. Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it... Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa? The visa wasn't for me, but for an associate of mine. There are plenty of business opportunities left.
Nice to meet you, Sentient.
Are you interested in a foul business, that is? Like most... She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit, their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something. Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid...
Needs him. The wancha morichiwa. The upa go sakurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba hunta chiwita. The wancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo wish. Ichawa te crossi wish yo to.
Welcome back. Foul business, that is. That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering. Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3. No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing.
Needs a... The wancha... The upa hunta chi...
1B-AD, an automated droid. Reinitializing that goes against my... Market conditions all set to 0. Greetings, Master. 1B-AD was built and programmed by Tolos the Traitor. Greetings, Master. Certainly.
Tawancha mori. Dahu hunta chiwi. Tawancha mori chi. Ichawa te.
Welcome back. Foul business. That would be Behemoth's est. Who knows? When Dagon and I were... No, I'm afraid. I'd much rather...